All right, we are going to be revisiting the nightmares of your elementary school today. Long division. And not just the numbers. We're going to revisit it just to make sure you remember the skills for long division. And I'm going to show how those apply to polynomial long division. Okay? So first, let's take a trip back. Second grade, third grade. We had a problem like this. 1,253 divided by 7. Now, we're not going to go through this whole thing, but I want you to remember the skills you used here. You would ask yourself, remember these questions, what do I multiply the outside by to get to the first part? Well, 7 didn't go into 1. Does it go into 12? Yeah, it goes in 1 time. Do you remember doing this? So you asked yourself, what do I multiply the outside by to get the inside part? The front part? You put the answer up top and multiply by the outside, putting the result down here, and then you subtract down. Essentially, you change the sign. And that's what you did over and over, because watch. You would have 5, you bring the next term down, and you reset. You do it all over again. 7 times what equals 55? Well, the closest it gets is 49, so that'd be 7. Multiply by the outside, 49. Change the sign, add down, da 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 da. Okay, you remember those skills? That's what we're going to use here. So if they give me 3x squared minus 14x plus 15 divided by x minus 3, I'm going to set it up the exact same way. So here we go. Oh, drop the marker. I'm going to divide x minus 3 into 3x squared minus 14x plus 15. Okay, so I do the same exact approach. Now remember, I look at the front. Say front. Say it. Okay, so I look right here. I ask the same question from second grade right now. What do you multiply x by to get 3x squared? Now you will need you're required some mental math here. It would be 3x. Okay, the same way you had to do some mental math in your head with the actual numbers, you got to do it with the expressions as well. X times what equals 3x squared? 3x. Now remember, whatever we put out here gets multiplied by the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Didn't know Eminem was a mathematician. So we get a 3x squared minus 9x. Remember what we did? Multiplied by the outside, put the result, and then change the sign. That step is so crucial, guys. When we wrote 49, we didn't just add them, we subtracted them down. So we changed the sign before we go down. Once you write your result, change the sign before you look down. Eliminated, we're left with negative 5x. And the same way we brought that 5 down, bring the next term of 15. Do it all over again. Front. Say it. Good. X times what equals negative 5x? This one should be easier. Negative 5. Round the outside, we get a negative 5x plus 15. What do? Change the sign, that's right. You're left with nothing. We will have some remainders. We'll see one here in a second. But if there's no remainder, that's your answer. What is 3x squared minus 14x plus 15 divided by x minus 3? 3x minus 5. Okay, now this one's a little nastier. I want you to notice something here. 2x cubed straight to a 2x. They skip a degree here. You're not allowed to. Not allowed to. So, when I write my division, I'm dividing by x plus 2, that goes on the outside. When I set up my actual polynomial on the inside, I account for the skipped degree. This is what I mean. I write 2x cubed plus 0x squared. There's none of them. Write it in there. Trust me, it will help you. Minus 2x plus 1. Okay, we're going to use the exact same process. Okay? Front. Yeah. What do you multiply x by to get 2x cubed? 2x squared. I think that was backwards. Don't judge. Here we go. Round the outside. We get a 2x cubed plus 4x squared. Change the sign. I'm making a big point of that because a lot of people forget to do it. You're left with negative 4x squared Bring down the next term. Do it all over again. Front. What do you multiply x by to get negative 4x squared? Negative 4x. That negative 4x, round the outside to both of them. We get a negative 4x squared minus 8x. What was I? Change the sign. Get it. You're left with 6x. Come on down. Plus 1. Almost done. Front. What do you multiply x by to get 6x? 6. Giving me round the outside, 6x plus 12, and change the sign. Leaving us with negative 11. Okay, that's a remainder. Now, it's not old school. You can't put like R11. I wish, but that's not how we do it. You're left with negative 11, but that negative 11 still is being divided by x plus 2. So that's exactly how I write it. Minus 11 still being divided by x plus 2. And that is your final answer for that division. Quick run through with 2 examples, long division for polynomials. Okay? Check back later, we'll have some synthetic division up here.